Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, The Interludes. Scenes that take place between the end of Season 2 and the start of Season 3. Currently we are running a story called The Guest that involves two of my regular players. But as you know by now, we do actually indeed have a guest. And as per usual, before we start this evening's episode, I would like my players to introduce themselves as well as their character.
I'm going to give the word to our guest.
Well, I am Jonathan. Or at least that's who I am inhabiting at the moment. I am Daniel and I play the Prince of Daggers, or the Autumn Knight, or someone who goes by many names, though most are hidden and forgotten, he hoped.
Not all, though, not all. That's the guest.
Prince.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I'm
to be
just
polite
thinking
here. I don't want to aggravate him
I'm
anymore.
just thinking how fortunate Sean is to not have to suffer this. No, just kidding. Hi, I'm Ty. I'm playing Christopher Masters, the Prince of the City, a 10th generation Ventru.
And I am Mariana, and I play Siobhan Price, 10th generation Toreador and Primogen.
That is everyone accounted for. And there was an interesting two episodes prior to this, as the guest arrived, and some were charmed, and some maybe not so much charmed. That will yet be to be determined, and it also will yet to be determined if this said prince, this knight, will complete a task given, or if he's up to no good. I am suspicious of his agenda. So hold on, people. Warm up your dices. It's going to be a bumpy ride. I'm going to jump directly into a scene with the prince, the vampire prince, as he has now been left to his own devices.
Oh, she left?
Yeah.
Did we allow her to leave? Yeah, well, probably. If his beast has been quelled, he's probably able to let her go her own way. Well, then it's time to get an update on his from his ghoul.
The one you sent to the Y?
Yeah, yep.
But you already had one. Update. Last time.
Just two.
No.
There was two ghouls.
Oh, security. Sorry.
Yes. Because you see, you actually have several attempted phone calls from said ghoul.
Yeah, I'll call him back.
Malish, it seems it's quite difficult to get access to the room.
Shiv, you useless woman. Well, there's no point. He's probably heading there now anyway.
Anything else I can do for you, Malish?
Yes, ready a security team and have it on standby.
Of course.
Things might go bad this night, and then I will have might need a strike force ready.
As you wish, Malish. Where do you...
Passive aggressive, friendly, not friendly. 3 options. Well, okay. A little text Shiv. Did you forget something? Question mark. Do not trust. I do not trust his story. Be careful. He might be a fake. I'm gonna send it to her.
I'm guessing I'm like walking arm in arm with him and
Yeah.
showing him paintings and sculptures and stuff around the hotel as I get there. So I'm like, excuse me, just one moment. When I see it's a prince, I don't want to... So I'll just leave him for a minute. I'll actually call Chris back.
All right. Your phone rings, Chris.
Sorry, forget what.
Imagine what it would have been like to be a prince back in the Middle Ages when phones didn't exist. He answers.
Not the only one.
Hi. Sorry, forgot about what.
Hi, Shiv. Never mind. Be careful. I don't trust this story.
Why?
Because he had no idea which part of Berlin the prince had his domain.
Oh, really? Well, I am actually with him right now. Trying to keep my,
Oh well.
like, very low,
Well,
far
Trying to
away.
keep my ears as long as possible.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to, is he interested enough to try to overhear a conversation, or is he not? So if you try to listen in, I'm going to need a roll.
I'm going to try to listen in, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Then we want, of course, a wit's, is it insight? Yes.
I mean, I'm trying
Awareness,
to walk
probably.
away from him as far as I can. Just saying, that was not mine. Can my voice be stealthy? Oh.
Oops. Let's see, that was off the
The target
table.
is 6.
Target is 6. Are ones relevant?
Yeah, they take away.
Okay, well, if ones take away, then I have 2 successes.
So, does Shiv, do you want to re-roll, like roll against him, or?
No, it's fine.
Alright. You're gonna hear most of what she says, but sometimes it's a little bit muffled.
Yeah.
So, continue with the conversation, because she hasn't really said anything. You
No.
hear that, oh, but I am with him right now.
Yeah, it's more that he knows he's in a situation right now where he needs to be self-preserving.
well, forewarned is forearmed. Be careful.
But Chris, weren't you supposed to send some people over?
Ah, no, she remembers. Never mind. I sent them somewhere else.
Did you want the package or not? I'm very confused. You're
Wrong
very...
thing. Well, I won't keep you from your guest anymore. Just be careful.
The whims of princes.
Fine. That's your
No
piece.
mood in listening to her play dumb. She's too smart for that. Might work with other people, but it doesn't work on Chris.
There's a lot of daggers. This is gonna get
He knows her too well.
It's gonna get
She's the brains of the outfit.
Well, then, do you continue the conversation, or you feel like that was a good exchange?
Oh,
of
I'm just waiting for him to hang up, I think. I hung up last time, so
No,
now
hang
it's
up.
his prerogative.
No,
No, I hanged up as soon as he
Yeah.
gave a last warning.
He sounds sincere.
Duly
though.
noted.
Yeah, he's unsincere. It's like there's concern in his voice.
Yeah, I mean, I probably believe you, so...
Well, he
Still
stands
waiting for him
there,
to hang
his-
up.
Yeah, no. The
No,
Jonathan,
like I said, I hanged up as soon as I said
yeah,
the
okay.
last warning.
Cool,
so.
cool.
Mr. Black stands there in his impeccable Italian suit, clearly marveling at your artwork, and it is spectacular. It's a house of absolute beauty and taste and creativity and inspired thought. Whoever designed this has an eye for the creative. This pleases, I think, the Prince of Daggers.
It does. He's staring at some painting of some nature scene of sorts and just thinking about, like, it is really nice. Not as nice as home, but really nice.
I think as I walk up behind him, I'm going to use some Auspex.
This will send your tingly self. So, you can roll against this.
I just need
to
figure out what I'm doing.
You
Also-
can do actually a go seek.
Yeah, what? Just for me as a player, I didn't quite catch what was happening.
No, I'm gonna let you do a wits awareness.
Okay.
So I'll give you a possibility to do a check.
Yeah.
If you are successful in your check, you can roll against her power.
Yeah, I'm going to use Sense Unseen. And it's
That's-
for me it's, let me just find out what you have to roll against me. Oh, the storyteller makes a hidden roll of wits or specs against difficulties you choose. So it's so if it's using obfuscate, it's wits obfuscate versus my wits auspex.
Yep.
Just
If you are successful in catching her, you're gonna roll. As I see it, it would be common. It would make sense to use Go Seek.
Yep.
Because it gives you an invisibility.
Okay.
But you know it comes at a cost if you are successful with your check.
Yes. So it was a wits and what?
Awareness.
Wits awareness. Okay.
sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No shit. The ones with stars, they double up, right?
Yep.
So that is 3 of the normal ones plus 2 of the double up. That's 4. So 7. Jesus, math is really hard.
Okay, so you have 7 on Auspex. How was your check?
Even if, like, I only have 6 dice, so even if all of them were successes, I couldn't beat it.
No, but that only gives you. You're not beating it then. That gives you a possibility to use the power.
You're just sensing if I'm actually doing something.
And then you can react. But then you have to be successful.
So I know something's going on. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, Go Seek.
Go Seek.
Yeah, he's.
I don't know what that is.
Then.
You spend 1 glamour.
Yep, and with subterfuge. Where's my subterfuge? That's there. And for every success, how long is a turn? Is it a set time?
It's a scene.
Yeah, it's a scene. It's a small scene.
Okay.
Turn is in the old system base, so I'm not so concerned about it. It's like in the engagement.
Yeah. Now in D&D it's 6 seconds, so it's just like.
Yeah, usually it's actually 3 seconds in the old system.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I disappear because it is one. It's 1 turn for each success, and there is 5 successes.
Right. The thing is, what she is looking for, but you don't know that, you just feel a power and it feels invasive. And what you want to do then is hide the prince. So the prince is hidden. Jonathan is very much there.
Yeah.
For Shivs, it's just a person.
Okay.
It's just a person.
But not even traces of a ghoul? Because they have a little bit of stuff.
Yep. So I'm going to give you that.
Thank you.
But you do not see the big, scary...
No,
nasty.
scary, nasty.
It's like, it's just a person that turns out actually just like, yeah. So up against the wall somehow, just like, no.
There's no one here!
Sorry.
So no, you do not see the trace of the power of the blood.
Mm-mm.
I can't give him everything.
No.
But he is him himself is hidden. He is invisible.
Yeah. I'm just walking over.
Check the board.
But
I'm
yes.
a ninja.
Yeah. But Jonathan, aka Scary Nasty, she did something.
Yeah.
Them undead things have powers too. So what she knows, you are unsure of.
Yeah, but something.
The prince sends his regards. He wanted me to treat you with the most excellence. More than normal, so I guess you impressed him in your meeting.
Is that what you call this? Very well.
Oh, you don't appreciate the tour or the upgrade?
Oh,
Is there anything else I can do for you?
The tour and the artwork is amazing. there's something in his eye that just, it sort of gives you the look that, as if he's onto something, but
Again, you're saying a lot, but you're not saying shit.
no,
Like,
no,
you're both
exactly.
kind of like, fuck,
Yeah.
fuck are you about?
Oh yeah, the back of the Autumn Nights mind is just going. It's racing. It is.
A million miles an hour.
Yeah, he's really getting into sort of the self-preservation mode because things are not going the way he thought they would.
When do they ever?
Nah, haven't in quite a long time.
Love it. Love it so much.
When
We should work together. I mean,
I think maybe before we meet at the bath, maybe you would want to select one of our bottles of wine for the event. I don't know if Callisto is here yet.
well, that
If
sounds
you're still in
lovely.
the mood, that is. I'm not going to force you. It's just a friendly invitation.
Well, if it's going to be a bath, it's going to be quite a little warm. So, well, do you have any Riesling?
Oh, we have a grand collection. The wine cellar is right next door.
Just this is Daniel's only thing. Like that's German, isn't it? I'm just like, yeah, that's a German wine. That's checks out.
Oh yeah,
Inside check.
no.
Which is probably also the only thing that's like Riesling. Those are German.
One of them ones.
Well, your etiquette might have
Walking in,
given
but
you
I'd
away
love an
there.
Italian red. And like,
Well, if you want Eve's help, I mean, she has excellent taste when it comes to wine. I mean, I could recommend stuff, but my palate isn't quite as it used to be. But I'm sure you know this.
well, that sounds lovely. Yes, we could look into that. And before we go to the bath, I'd also just like, is there any area around here you'd recommend for just a short walk? Just before we get into warmer air,
Just
I'd like
warmer.
just some cold air.
I mean, we have a rooftop terrace. There's plenty of fresh air there.
Is there a good view of everything around?
It's a rooftop terrace. Yes.
Well, doesn't always mean that there's a view. There are plenty of places where, as someone who's been sent to assess the city, sometimes there's a lot you can see on the street you can't see from a roof.
True. Well, if you need a car or anything else, Eve can help you, or Adnan. But I would suggest to, take a minute, take a beat, and meet me down there, well, at the... Where is it? The entrance?
To the bath.
Foyer. Yeah.
Yeah.
What time is it now?
3:30.
4, maybe?
Very
And then we
well.
can also... Gives me time to get out of this and into something more comfortable.
Sounds perfect. We'll not need very long outside, just a few minutes, just stretch the legs.
I'm not going
Sometimes
to
you need
keep
to
you.
smell the air of the streets.
Yes.
Just staring at him like a snake. Ugh. What does the autumn night walk gracefully, scurry outside?
Well, still take your hand, and if she takes his hand, he'll walk out of the gallery, and then, as we are to split off, say goodbye and walk gracefully, and then just walk to the foyer, to the entrance, and just step outside, and just standing on street level and by the door, and sort of just looking up and down the streets.
Mm-hmm.
sort of to get a feeling
of the
if
city.
someone were to be watching, because you assume there's a lot of people watching.
And I am calling Adnan to watch him.
Yeah. As you stand there, you see a car drives up, and the creature that's called Callisto, this interesting, fascinating human, she walks past you and touches your arm. How are you finding the city so far, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's quite strange.
Yes. This is a very strange place. I do agree with that.
Have you... Sorry if I'm prying, but have you been in the city for long?
No. Mere few nights.
A few nights.
I am here, with my companion, Mr. Castor.
Yes. Do you know these people well?
I'm trying to get intimately acquainted with them. They are part of my story, my future, as I have seen it. They are important, intricate parts. You, on the other hand, you're an enigma wrapped up in a mystery. I feel like you're a traveller of sorts. Far, far away from your kingdom, I think.
Well, you're right that it's all quite intricate.
You shouldn't look so... You shouldn't be troubled. They are kind and agreeable. And if you're worried, I am sure they will help you with whatever needs you might have.
Hell, if only if they were so. And sort of pats her hand. And I need to just take a stroll.
Of course. Stretch
clear
your
my
legs.
mind.
Of course. Then you can do a wits awareness.
Yes, he will also just start walking down sort of the most suspicious street, like towards just...
Where are the suspicious things?
Yeah, no, just he wants to walk and he wants to purposefully look somewhat suspicious and walk to a smaller, narrower street.
This is a very posh district. Very posh. You are...
But I'm sure there's something that looks slightly more suspicious than...
Of course, you have back alleys to all fine establishments as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
3 successes.
You can sense it, almost smell it before you see it. One of these changeling things, one of the mad ones, one of the lost ones. It creeps and crawls around the tops of the buildings. It is almost like a black, greyish elf cat thing with big eyes. No gender, it's sexless. It's got long fingernails and long fingers and long toes. And it creeps around, it stares at you. You do not know this one specific, but you know what it is as soon as you see it.
Just what he was afraid of. He sort of walks into an alley and sort of just looks into the air and goes, "You have any specific orders, or are you just watching?"
Oh, I needed to see you. You are just as glorious as your stories have foretold. Is it true, autumn night, that you have a red stallion with fiery eyes? Is it true that your cloak is made of your mother's hair? It creeps and crawls around you, almost wanting to touch the fabric.
Yeah.
Is it true?
My stallion I have not seen in years. My cloak was taken as I was cast out.
Oh, sad indeed. But you're here now. This is not your lands. This is not your territory. You are trespassing.
I know, and I do not want to.
Well, whatever your quest is, fair Prince of Daggers, I would be quick about it. You know who reigns here. It's
Who?
the Lady of the Night River.
I assume
Oh, you know
he
it.
knows.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like... Tell her I do not wish to interfere anything with her. I have been summoned by one of the dead. One of the corpses knew things it shouldn't.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, tonight, that is not good. If the undead things have things on us, she might not take kindly to that. She might want it. Autumn night, she might want it.
If I were to help to get it, what the dead thing has that belong to us, will I be shown some grace and mercy?
I'm sure she's a beautiful lady. Benevolent. The old one doesn't matter. The old one doesn't care anymore. He doesn't look to the city. Not since the goddess left.
Do you have information on the dead ones?
Little bit. I'm a sneaky one. They don't pay me any mind.
Could you tell me what you know about the one they call Queen of Bones?
She fancy. She plays with things she shouldn't.
Exactly. And he's sort of there's an anger sort of behind his words on that one.
She has found one of the gates to the dark place. She's trying to control something that is not for her to control. Not even your great family's great grandfather would dare to dance with that. Best to put salt in it and stitch it up.
She knows things, but do not know the importance of words. She is a fool and has made me angry.
Are we playing with them? Are you playing with them?
She has something I need.
This is exciting. I could be a squire. I could be in stories tonight. I should be in stories.
If you help me, your part in the stories will be known to all that matters.
You almost see the eyes roll back and almost like a little tear. Oh, you honor me all tonight. And one day you might have your mother's cloak and your stallion yet again.
Should I be able to return from my disgrace in glory, I vow to you that your part will be known and will come out favorably should you assist me in this.
The little chest on the little creature that goes very quickly up and down is... Oh, I'll do my bestest of the bestest I can.
Firstly, I need a little more time, and I would also need to find out how to get to the Queen of Bones without, well, too much problems.
There's a hidden way.
A hidden way? Tell me about it.
Oh, I don't know it, but it's hidden. The mad ones are tricky to talk to, because most of the time they don't know when they lie, which is hard. Lies and truths are the same.
Well, he's not in a position of, questioning him for too long. They're like, well, for now, if you would at least give me another night or two before telling your...
Of course, I am your squire.
Thank you. And should you see any threats
I
close
will
by,
come calling.
thank you very much. I have appearances to keep up. And he sort of walks back out and
And leaves the little thing, the mad one, the little mad hatter.
Yeah. Before he walks out of the alley, he sort of takes out like a pack of smokes that he has on the inside
Yeah.
pocket of it. Sort of rips out, or rips one mostly, and then lights it so it looks like he's been standing somewhere else smoking, and it just walks out with sort of the blunt, or sort of just the end.
blood,
just, yeah. Just in case someone was looking, and you can he's just trying to hide the smoking habit.
The camera's gonna pan out from the autumn night back into the Y as Shiv stands there. And Calista comes in. What does Shiv do?
I think I want to go and speak to Adnan.
Yeah, yes,
So
we're speaking to Adam. Yep. He's right
Yeah.
there. He's in his office.
I've just checked with him about the security thing.
Mhm.
Because it is odd that the prince is saying that it wasn't done. I'm sorry, but did they not arrive? What happened?
A security team came here to put up some surveillance, and I couldn't see that this was approved.
Oh, I forgot to text you, didn't I?
So I would have none of that on my mistress grounds.
Of course not, thank you. Yes, well, if they come from the prince and only his people, then allow them to do so. But make sure that we have all the details of what equipment he is using, and maybe if there's a way to piggyback on it.
Of course, I'm quite savvy with tech. It's quite
Exactly.
easy to piggyback as long as you know the system.
Yes. And if he uses it in one place, maybe he uses other places. I don't know.
I see what you're thinking, mistress. Clever. Clever indeed.
But yes, well, we can offer him our own if he does not, but I think we should have his team deliver something for us if he still wants it. I'll
Shall
just let him know. Maybe, well, can you call his people and say it was a misunderstanding and I apologize?
Of course, mistress, straight away.
And yes, pay extra attention to our new guest.
Are we suspicious, mistress? He seems harmless.
Something is
dandy.
not. Yes. Well, he does. He has some qualities I admire, but yes, no, I don't know what it is, but something is off.
Well, you should trust your instincts, mistress.
I always do.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I will take care of all the misunderstandings and extend a humble apology.
Yes, please do so. Thank you.
The camera's going to pan out for a second into the prince's estate. Your phone rings again. He's like a call center.
So this is as busy as it gets back in the day when we were running numbers for the Super Bowl. Yeah, answer.
Christopher! You were calling. It's Amber. When are you going to bring the
yes.
Callisto? Whatever the hell she's called.
Why did I call her? It's completely lost. Hopefully soon. There is something's afoot. Have Kitty Cat and her people talk to you? They are worried.
Is shit going down? Do you need me?
There might be problems, yes. Could you come to my mansion, please?
Oh, am I being summoned, sire? She laughed.
He gives a chuckle.
Oh,
I
right
just
away.
want to know where my friends are this evening.
Just say it, Christopher. Just say it. You love me.
I have an
You really,
ill
really love
feeling.
me.
There's an ill wind in the air tonight. Yes, I might have need for your talent.
Of course you do. I'm amazing at what I do.
Excellent. Shall I send a car?
Like, send a hearse. I don't know. Yeah, send a car, dude.
And he sends one of like regular car service. I'm sure he has something on speed dial. And once that is done, he's gonna call JJ.
Mere moments before you hang up, and then you see one of your ghouls, whoever is a house ghoul. What's the name of him?
Yeah, the house ghoul.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever gave him a name. Wilkinson.
Wilkinson.
Sounds like a butler name.
Pops his head in. My liege, there is someone here. Sent.
Who?
There is a big black car, and it's sent, and he says he's here to pick you up.
That was quick. Get a name.
Am I getting the name? Okay, of course. I should have question you. Like release. Pardon.
Yes, I want to know who it is. I have nothing scheduled, so I would like to know for whom it is.
Wilkinson comes back and says it's from the Dark Throne.
Well, that was quick of her. Okay, tell him I'll be down in 5 minutes.
Of course, Malish.
And then he calls JJ.
Malish.
I got a bad feeling about this evening. I don't trust our new visitor. Warn the rest of the clan to be on their toes. And it appears that the Queen of Bones has sent an invitation for me to go see her, and I'll have to. I'd hoped she'd pick another day, but, well, that's not important. But I don't wish to just merely walk in there without anyone knowing where I'm going, so to speak.
You're not going there without me, sire.
No, yeah, you'd like you to come. If she will let you in a meeting, on the other hand, that's a different question. But there's also another thing. Like I said, call the others in the clan and warn them. Tell them to be on their toes this evening. There's rumors, there's word on the street that something foul is here.
They just shouted, Prince.
But I don't know.
No, of course. Whatever you deem is necessary.
Excellent.
Could you...
Excellent.
Pardon, Malish, can you give me 2 seconds? You go on hold.
No worries.
Mere moments later. I've been contacted by your security team. And there's been an apology extended from the Y. A misunderstanding. A ghoul has taken full responsibility that the information was not received correctly. And of course, the security team is more than welcome.
Too late, he's already at the hotel. In case he actually is working for the Prince of Berlin, I do not wish to have anything goes wrong. Besides, I'll need them to be standing by in case you need them if something goes wrong with the meeting of the Queen of Bones.
Of course.
Have them wait the helicopter that was at the full stand at ready in case we need them to do a quick insertion and extraction.
Of course, Madam.
Also, a friend of mine is coming over to the manor. Make sure... actually, I'll talk to her. I'll deal with that. Don't worry.
As you wish, Malish.
And he hangs up. Night that never ends. And he calls the sheriff.
All right, we'll do that call. My prince. You hear the strange voice of Mr. Nightingale.
Mr. Nightingale, Sheriff, I have concerns. I have an ill feeling. Something's not right, but I can't put my finger on it.
I agree.
I need you to be... I need you to be extra vigilant this evening.
Yes. Why?
I don't know. There's rumors, there's whispers, there's...
Are you fearing for your
I do
personal
not trust this.
safety?
I do not trust this visitor also for us either. I am not sure that he's who he says he is. There's something odd. I'm unsure if he even knows which part of the Berlin the prince of the city has his domain. I don't know. There's something not quite right.
Do you want me to bring him in for a thorough interview?
That's your prerogative. I do not wish to do anything in case I'm wrong, in case I'm misjudging the situation and he is in fact who he says he is. I do not wish to give any form of offense. So use your discretion on that one and try to gather some more information.
I will do, most definitely. I will do my due diligence and I will not shame the house.
Excellent.
On that note, now the camera's going to pan back out again. Back into the Y. Shiv, yes, you see Callisto has walked in. Dearest, you look worried.
Oh. Well, the night didn't quite go as planned, but no, not worried. I'm fine.
You sure?
Well, not something that a little company wouldn't remedy.
Oh, of course. Good company is like a balm for the soul.
Exactly. So I do hope you still want to accept my invitation.
Of course. She looks a little bit fatigued.
Mm.
A
Are
little
you
bit
okay?
paler. I am most definitely okay, Miss Price.
Did you give the prince what he wanted?
I am sure he is also now seeing and understanding that our quest is found and sound, and that Nefer Amenhotep can be reunited with the half of his soul that is missing. And I can become whole.
That pleases me to hear that. I'm glad.
Me too. It's celebration is in order.
Excellent. Is there anything special you would like me to arrange?
No, not yet. I need to speak with Castor later to give him the good news. But right now, I would just want to sit in the moment and enjoy good company.
Excellent. Well, I did, Mr. Black. Sorry, Mr. Black. I think that was his name. We arranged to meet in 20 minutes. If that suits you.
Yes, perfect.
Well, you know where to find us.
Yes, I'll just do a quick change.
Excellent.
As she scurries off, before you leave the foyer, you see a certain Mr. Black wander back in. He's been stretching his legs. Oh, okay.
Before I walk back in, there's a small thing I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see if there's, even though it's really late, I mean, Boston's a big city, I'm sure there's someone out on the street.
Of course, yes. Yes, there's hustle and bustle, there's cars, there's taxis.
And just looking for someone standing a little by themselves. And just want to go over and ask them if this is where they thought their life were going and all of that.
Yeah, you see a guy, clearly he's waiting for, waiting for a car, he looks cold, he looks downtrodden.
Just simply walk up and stand close to him and go like, on a night like this, out here in the cold, alone, is life really going where it should?
You're dirty!
Really? You know, I'm sure the hopes and dreams aren't exactly lining up.
He looks at you like horrified and what am I doing with my life? So then you roll manipulation insight.
Yes. Ah, sweet. That is what I needed. Thank you.
How many successes?
That was 5 successes.
Well, then you're full up.
Yeah, I'm full up, baby.
You're full up. He looks, and as you like ravage him and suck him dry, you can almost see like the purple, the like the dust, the magic, the aura, all the fun colors leave him.
Yeah.
And as they do, you see he he goes almost limp. And like, what is the point of any of it?
And as he goes that, before he continues talking, I take out a cigarette, light it, and just hand it to him and just walk away.
He grabs it as he's standing shaking. What have I been doing with my life? Mean goblin!
Hey, I needed the juice, okay?
You could have been nice about it. You could have said like, all your hopes and dreams are gonna go. You're gonna be a success. But no.
Well, things aren't going my way, so why should it go anybody else's? The banality of this world is truly cracking down. Then he will, with a little more pep in his stride, walk back in.
You feel like, my belly's full.
That air really did something.
Yeah, he walks actually in with quite like strut actually, as you stand there.
Did you have a nice walk?
Yes, sometimes you just need to walk around and you just lose yourself for a moment or two and just out in the night and sort of to let everything sink in, if that makes sense.
I don't know if you noticed or could see all the details, but this is a beautiful and old area. And since you do appreciate art, maybe you appreciate architecture as well. You should look at the buildings more in the daylight, perhaps.
Well, yes, but I like before seeing things out in the light, see how the shades in the darkness sort of dances upon the structures. It tells a different story.
What a beautiful sentiment.
There are two sides to everything, and I
Indeed.
do enjoy seeing the dark before I see the lights to truly appreciate the facade.
Well, then you will love my vault downstairs.
Oh my god,
Is it not that downstairs? Oh my god.
Okay, on that note, Daniel.
Well, you knew who you invited.
I know. On that little note, we're going to collect ourselves. We're going to have a tiny little break, and we'll see what happens in the vault.
I meant the wine cellar with like vaulted arched roof.
And Taya is just like, you're silly. You're silly. You're silly. You're silly.
And I wish I was here.
Yeah, all good thing there's not that much left.
Well, we'll be back in just a few. See you in a minute. Bye.
I'm sorry.
I should be.
Oh, downstairs in the vault. Alright, so we're going to jump directly into the scene with the prince. As he is getting ready to leave. So what is he bringing? What is he doing?
Yeah, he's getting the wheelchair. He's going to go in a wheelchair. And he gets his cane as well.
Got out a cane.
In case he has to stand up and do something. He gets a blanket he puts over his lap, and he's gonna have like his left arm free, so assume that's 9% undamaged, and the right one's gonna mainly be under the blanket, looking like it's not completely useful. He brings his phone and also his human phone. And then he puts his human phone on the blanket and the other one on inside of his coat. Nice black and white shirt, black suit, power suit. And he's gonna take off his little sleeve gun in case he doesn't want to provoke the queen unnecessarily.
Something's changed. You loved doing it last time.
And he opens his desk and takes out a little panic button and a signal, and so he can, in case he needs JJ to come crashing in and save him if she's not the same one. So he puts that on a blanket as well. Then he's gonna call Amber.
Well, then you hear. Yes, I'm in the car.
Amber. Change your plans. I have to go to a meeting.
I'm already on my way, dude.
Yeah. I want you to come and wait outside and keep an eye out, cause, well, yeah. I give her the address.
No. We're not ready yet, Christopher. We're not ready for that.
No. It's just a sit down with the Queen of Bones who runs the place. I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but something about this night, I don't trust it. Something's wrong. But no, I don't think she's she's in on it. This is just coincidence. I asked to see her. It's just coincidence.
I'm not happy with this.
Tonight. She's too old a creature to act that fast.
I'm not happy with this at all.
She's too old.
That place.
No, but do you have any magical powers that lets you sort of keep track on me or observe me?
Well, there is the one I used on Shiv that terrible night. The viewing from afar.
If you can do that just in case something goes bad, then you can go word. I'll have security with me as well, someone who
I think this is
some of
foolish
my allies, so I won't be going in alone.
But then again,
I don't have a choice in the matter, I'm afraid. But yeah, well, I'll see you there.
Tick.
Then 1 minute and 25 seconds. He calls his praise wizard, Mr. Winter.
My liege. How fare you?
Well, good and good. I'm going for an audience with the Queen of Bones, but there's something about this night I do not like. My informants on the streets are whispering that something is not right. Something's in the air. So I wondered if I could beg a favor of you at this such short notice, but could you please come over to the Master's estate and work some of that magic of yours and make sure it's protected?
Of course, I am at your beck and call. I am here to serve you, my liege.
Excellent, thank you. I'll be right back as soon as I'm done speaking with the Queen.
In the you can hear it, like JJ, rushing, driving like a bat out of hell, to be ready there for you to depart. Do you roll on outside?
Excellent. Yeah, he rolls down. Comes out in a wheelchair.
It's a beautiful large town car, and there's a hobo there dressed up in a chauffeur suit. He looks hodgepodgey.
It's JJ.
Yeah, she walks
JJ,
up
right?
to the side, Malish.
Yeah. I just see him a bit worse for wear. You wouldn't deny me my companion to help me get in and out of the car and get about. I'm a bit physically limited, I'm afraid.
Okay. I just drive.
Excellent. Oh, Gera grabs his cane and hands it to him. Can you hold this,
with
please?
his grubby, dirty fingers.
I grab it and I'll with one hand and let JJ help me with the other, and I'll help it into the car and let her pack up the wheelchair. Take it with. What kind of car is it? Like going in the boot?
It's a big
or is it
town
a big
car, but there's a big boot
car? Okay, yeah. Thank you. And he puts the cane with him. Make sure not to touch the grubby part where the man touched it.
And you make your way. Well, then the camera's going to pan out back into the Y. So certain Jonathan is being met by Eve to go down to the bathhouse. She carries a bottle of Riesling. Rieslinger.
Right before they start heading down, he goes, Miss Eve, was it?
Yes, Mr. Black.
I do not know how tradition and things are here, but what is protocol when in a bathhouse with one of them? Back home, I am never allowed to be around such, and certainly been told to show very little of myself around them in their presence.
Well, you are definitely being blessed this evening, then, to be given such a treat to join the mistress in her bathhouse. You should feel honoured. So much as she looks at you up and down.
Is this the right attire? And he sort of opens her open vest.
No.
I didn't pack for such an occasion.
I'll make sure you have some swimming trunks. That just looks strange. She looks you up and down, looking with a scowl. It's bizarre. Well, maybe in Europe, one dresses for bathhouses in suit pants and vest.
Well, over there I was never allowed in the water. I was just standing aside, so...
Well, my mistress likes her ghouls clean. No, I don't know how we do it in Europe.
Well, we have our own house for cleaning those.
And she walks off. It seems to be like a room of some sort. And she comes back with some dark trunks. Host. Indeed. Walk down. And then, Shiv, you can explain the beautiful venue.
Okay. Sorry, that was an excellent attire. I'm sad Shiv doesn't see it. It's like like old catacombs, but it's like meets Turkish bathhouse. So it's like vaulted ceiling, and going very far in. You don't really know how big this place is, and you see there's like almost tunnels going left, right. There is like a river with water running through these tunnels, and they meet like in small pools, big, large. It's dark, but it's kind of got this orangey light coming from the ceiling. No, not the ceiling, but the floor and up. But you don't really see any light sources.
Beautiful.
It's very cozy. Yeah. And there is like murals and mosaic pictures. Yes, it's very cozy.
The door's being opened by Eve. Callisto is there, dressed in a ruby red swimsuit.
God, you have too much clothes on.
She's being modest. Sitting on the edge with her feet in the water, holding a glass of something.
You think that's too much clothing? Just wait.
I've got a vest on.
I think Shiv is not in the water. I'm just like standing in the entrance of one of these tunnels. And I also have something on. Shocking. But I actually have like I'm not going to say chainmail because that's not what it is, but it's like gold chains, very, very small. It's almost like a slip dress, and it's totally see-through, even though it's still gold. Hair up, kind of like an Aphrodite. It's kind of hair like a little Greek-ish, with a beautiful I don't know what, like a hairpin thingy going in, and it's a dagger, but they don't see it. But there it is. Oh, you came. You do look hot with that robe.
Well, yes, I didn't quite pack the right attire, but Eve here has been so gracious to hand me something. So it's just changing room. Ser kärlek. Joe just looks around for a moment and just like.
Oh, darling, and I'll just take your hand and I'll lead you inwards to one of the tunnels. But in that tunnel, you see like wine racks, and it's just forever ending, like it's going. If the wine Eve gave you wasn't to your satisfaction, maybe one of these, and I'll just like turn you towards one of the racks.
There's
And
wine upon wine upon wine.
And as I do that, I'm going to do a little rouse check.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 8, so I passed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do a little entrancement roll.
Oh, we need to roll. We need to roll. We need to roll.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Awareness wits.
Yep. Okay.
I assume ones still take away.
Yep.
Yeah, so instead of 2 successes, I'm at -1 technically.
Jesus
You botched. You
And
botched.
Katrina, you need to see this. I'm so sorry. I'm so absolutely fucking sorry.
Is there any successes? No.
No,
there's
you
successes
actually
and
you
ones.
roll you can. Well, I don't know what.
Don't worry
You're
about it.
talking to
Daniel.
me or him?
No, Daniel, did you
Yeah.
have any successes on the roll?
Yeah, I had 2 successes, but 3 ones.
Okay, so then you had a fail. You didn't
Yeah.
watch. You had a fail.
Okay.
You
Okay,
failed.
I'm
You
trying to send a picture to you, Katrina. I don't know if you're actually getting it.
failed. No.
So out of the 6 dice, there was
Nice.
an 8, a 10, and 3 ones. That's. I'm putting these die away just for reasons. Not because I'm superstitious, just little stitious.
Motherfucker. Well, it suits very well, and I'm gonna deny him to use a will to re-roll because she pulled the ball out of the bag and he failed his check. It is an oh fuck moment as you stand there looking, because you can feel it almost like a tremble in the air, and you know she's almost like you can feel her creeping up behind you, and you're like, God damn it. And she uses a power. Oh, you're not completely fucked, but it will take effect for a while. And what does Shiv do? You use...
I use entrancement, which the effect of this, because I've never used this before either, so... Vampire focus their unnatural allure on a single person, instilling in them a rapt fascination or infatuation akin to falling head over heels in love or meeting someone's lifelong idol. The person affected does their best to remain in the vampire's good graces, but stops short of causing themselves or others they love physical harm.
Yeah.
And this lasts for as many successes as I have. An hour per success.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's don't worry, Daniel. You're not.
And I can renew this for as long as I roll with successes.
But
Yeah.
I
mean, I
For now.
have no effect what it does on him. So
it's for now because he got a little bit bamboozled by it. For part of the scene, he has to go with the effect.
I mean, that's so funny.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, this is absolutely amazing, and this is just gonna fuck so much up, and it's so funny.
Yeah, so the thing is, you just felt something, and I don't know what Shiv says, like
I'm stroke, like I'm as I'm like kind of I turned him, use my power, and I'll take my hand like on your arm, down, and then I'll stretch out to a bottle with your heart, like together with you. So a good bottle of wine is as with good company. It's so rarely you find people you connect with, don't you think?
And then she's astounding. She is like one of them lost princesses of the old country. She is just the sweetest wines, the clearest brook. She is the forest whisperer, right before dawn. You want to write poetry. You want to go on a quest. you wanna hunt a stag and lay it at her feet. You're going full knighthood feeling.
Yeah, and he sort of looks around and looks at the orange colors and all of that, and just really reminded of home and the autumn court.
And I have gold with red hair.
Exactly. All of this is just
and nothing
everything.
Under, of course. Yeah.
Everything is just like I think he's just straight up forgets for a few moments that he is
Jonathan.
In this world.
Yep.
And just like
he's the prince, and this is a maiden.
And he's about to sort of take off his robes, and then he remembers what's underneath and go like, not quite yet, because that would ruin the moment and be silly.
He is a
like,
knight.
Yes, absolutely. Just I'll be with you in a moment.
Don't leave. Let me wait too long.
And
And I'm not sure if this is working on him by that reaction.
Oh, you can recognize the entrancement glare. It is like
Okay.
you've been stared upon, but like you are the second coming of everything at this moment.
Like a 14-year-old boy when a girl actually talks to him.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Jonathan slash the prince is changing his attire into trunks.
Yes, he is going to not when looked at, but
Yeah.
he has a moment sort of just
Falls over
behind
trying to
wine
get the
rack
pants
and just
off.
like he just takes also the western pants and sort of just stuffs them like behind the wine rack. Just
So funny.
standing
Love
with the swimming trunks, considering if you should put them on at all.
it. Oh, there you go.
I mean, she is naked underneath the whatever
Yeah.
thing she's wearing.
The thing is, it's like he has no attachment to. He is actually dressed. Jonathan is a dress.
Yeah.
He's dressed in a Jonathan, so it's not him. It's just a fleshy thingy.
Yeah, which is why he's so unsure of what to do. Because first of all, he doesn't like the Jonathan,
No, the Jonathan is he basic.
and then walking out, sort of, haha, it would be like, hey, look at this piece of shit I put on. It would be like. So he does.
You
put
didn't
on
like the
trunks.
shoes, no.
Yeah, he does put on sort of the trunks mainly because he wants to cover as much as Jonathan as he can. And that's
Because he's not impressive. He's tiny, and you think that actually it's like there's a part of you like the autumn night thinking, how amazed would she be if she saw you in your full vigor, not this shitty Jonathan fleshy suit. I'm not saying he will do it, but there's a chuckle of that.
yeah. I straight up had that thought, but
Yep.
it was like, but he's not gonna walk out as such.
No,
but
no.
Maybe.
How she like songs would be sung, like the fairies in the old country would hear that. What a great reveal. She would be awed, she would be inspired even. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. With the company that is present with not only.
No, and also this
Her,
fascinating
but-
Callisto, yes.
Exactly, and maybe if she was to realize her full potential, could fix the flaws of this now magnificent creature.
Yes. Well, he walks out.
No,
Just put on his
before he
trunks
does
and walks
that,
out.
before I get into the water, I'm going to ask Eve to pay extra attention to Callisto and distract her a little.
Of course. I'm sure she will be interested in the fresh fruits I have just fetched for you, mistress.
Thank you, dearest.
Always, mistress. She walks over with a tray of fresh fruits and distracts Callisto as this magnificent creature, Jonathan, stomps out in his swimsuit trunks.
Come join me.
He walks out as elegantly as you can walk into a pool, because
There are steps down.
yeah, but there's always
You
a
can't
modicum
walk.
of slightly awkwardness when get the water and it hits certain areas. Even though with the right temperature, still a little bit of a, which the prince isn't quite used to, because this is like this suit, it reacts in many weird ways.
Yeah, you can hear Johnny going.
Almost tempted to hit his own
Yeah,
back of his
shut
own head,
up.
just like, not now, you're ruining it for me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, don't blow it, dude.
Be a wingman,
I think
bro.
I'm going to take his hand and I'm going to kind of lead him a little bit longer into the pool, like maybe down so Callisto is not in earshot right now.
He clearly seems very, very focused on you, and as I said, for him it feels like she's a maiden. Oh my gosh, you want to impress, you want to really, really show who you are, not this stupid Jonathan fleshbag.
And
The
I'll
stories I could tell.
Yes,
My
yes.
deeds. Most of my deeds. Some of my deeds.
Just one of your deeds. A deed. You can actually you can see him almost like he's thinking a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull him close. I'm going to take your hand. I'm going to pull you with my strength, not.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to pull you all the way close. How
You're a
do I
knight, though. I'm
Oh,
just gonna say,
yes.
You do not dishonor maidens.
No.
No.
He gets in close.
Yep.
How do you like Boston?
More
hope it is.
complicated than I anticipated.
Why is it you are here? It escapes my mind.
There is something, a task I've been sent to do, and it must be done.
Oh, a task.
Yes.
This almost sounds medieval.
Those were the days, weren't it?
Jonathan Black. It's a pretty name.
No,
It's
it
almost
isn't.
like it's made up. And if I
Aren't
can,
all
I'm
names?
going to try and switch places with you. So I'm going to turn you around. So now you're against the wall against this pool thing.
Yeah. He allows it.
Places my arms on the ledge, locking you in. Who was it? Who sent you? I really want to know. It would really brighten my night. Please indulge me.
You do not trust who I am.
Well,
Is it
I
you,
know
or is it
you
the
are
prince?
not. Oh, this is me. It's all me. Me and the prince, we don't always see things alike. But there is something else to you, and it's not what you pretend to be. And that is fascinating to me. I would so love to know more about you, not what you pretend you are, but you.
She only knew of
Yeah,
your glory.
The temptation of shedding this just useless suit. It's so there.
So itchy and teetering.
Oh, if who I am is not of importance.
How
The
so?
task still needs to be done. It matters not who I am. It matters not what
But if
has
you are
happened,
not-
but only what will.
What will happen?
There are so many possibilities, are there not?
Wordsmiths.
Well, if you're not who you are, then I guess you're not sent by who you say. Who sends you?
Who is truly? Can any of us say that we are who we show?
I think it's pretty plain to see what I am. Nothing but dead flesh and a soul. What hides behind your mask?
So tempting.
A flesh, not as dead as I would like.
I'll take my hand on his hips. I have no clue what not
The other
not
knight
John.
just tells Jonathan to shut the fuck up. No. Stop whatever your body is doing.
The Jonah was like, someone's touching me and it's not being beaten.
I will burn this body if I have to.
Poor Jonathan.
May I ask you of something? Though it might erupt a moment.
Oh, anything. You may ask me anything.
It seems you are in a not very favorable situation after tonight. Pardon me for saying so.
I loosen my grip on you.
Oh, yes, that stung. That stung.
Yeah.
You hear the beast growl. Dirty words. Shame. It vexes me.
What are your... It seems you are close to the prince. How would you say your relation with the Queen of Bones is?
She...
Okay, I'm failing my composure roll on that, so
Oh god.
I
you
go. If I was bleak and grey before, I am like 10 feet down, buried. Descriptions. Not.
Yeah, it's almost like her hair, almost like it moves around her and it looks even more red and golden. And she has like as I said, when she does it, it's almost like you almost see like a Galadriel eyes on her. She's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's a reaction.
Oh yes.
Queenie. I love her. No, not really. Why, do you ask? What do you know of her? You supposedly only saw her tonight. I didn't see you speaking with her. So what is your connection there?
She is in possession of something that I need.
Really? Something personal, I presume.
Very
She
so
has.
personal. And he sort of just drifts for a moment and just gets a little angry before he composes himself again.
That her dead, cold hands holds one of your father's tubes.
Not only that, but one of my names.
And your name.
Let's just say that Boston would be a better place without her.
That I can do nothing about, but I can give a interesting tidbit of power to hold over her.
Oh, I would love anything to be able to use against her. Interesting. How very interesting. And my hands are back. And I move a little closer.
You seem quite fond of our other guest as well, but not so much for her companion.
Which one of them?
The one who spoke at length tonight.
William. Is that the one?
Which
Black
one is he speaking of? Is he speaking
hair?
of Castor or William?
No clue who you're speaking of, yeah.
Well, the one with
Oh,
the
sorry, you
lecture.
spoke. Oh,
Castor.
sorry, I thought you said Queen of Bones companion. I
No,
was like,
no,
sorry.
no, your friend's companion. You don't seem too fond of him, either.
Oh, he's fine. He doesn't vex me like she does. He is low important.
Low important or disposable?
That depends.
Everything comes at a cost.
Oh, that it does, my love. And
Oh, she leaned in. She putting up all the, and there, Jonathan. Oh, human contact.
And I don't know what
tempted
I'm
to take
touching.
her hand and stop it, but it's just like he needs this to go right, even if it means that Jonathan gets to feel the warmth, or well, not
Be
the
warm.
warmth.
Yeah, be
It's not exactly warmth, but at least contact with
Yeah.
another creature.
hey,
Well, it's not a fist that's coming towards
Yeah.
or a baseball bat,
Jonathan is
you
very
know.
deprived.
Oh yes.
He has no
Extremely
joy.
so.
He
well,
is
my body
a
is probably
workhorse.
warmer now because of the warm water.
Yeah. the
Oh, that's
water.
clever.
Yeah. There is something might happen. Quite soon.
And you say
I
this
want
is
you
the
to know.
queen.
That I do not bear anything towards you, but instead would twist this into something that's more agreeable with myself, and highly so for you.
On that note, you hear. You have been away for a minute. You hear the voice of Callisto. And this time, dearest prince, you can do a check again.
Me?
Yeah.
It was what?
It is you. Yes. It was.
Wits, composure.
Yeah.
Hey, no ones. That's amazing. That is 5 successes.
Yeah. You burn a glamour, and the effect is off.
I burn a glamour. Very well. Yep.
It is almost like because you've been so entranced and you've been so in the moment, and this maiden has. You feel like she's so important to your quest, but then all of a sudden you can feel like almost like it drips off you. The glamour and the magic.
Do I notice this
No.
as I'm standing? No.
No.
Okay.
No, you might. We'll see.
Hmm?
But here, on that little cliffhanger, is where we're gonna stop this episode.
Of course it is.
Because the Queenie wants a visit. And we just have to see how that goes.
Well, Shiv is lucky he managed to break the spell just before she was nabbed off to the dreaming to become princess.
Yeah, sometimes
Maybe she
it's
would
like,
enjoy that.
yeah,
knows?
there's sunlight there. No.
And nothing to drink blood from.
I'm sure we'd figure something out to do with her to make her less dead. I don't know.
Yeah, there's magic to be done.
Exactly.
It's always magic to be done.
I'm still young.
There's time. Well, thank you
Healthy.
so much, my players. That is, you guys, you keep me on my toes, and I'm going from excited to worried, and it's an emotional seesaw, and I'm like, oh yes, no, do it, don't do it, do it. I really was like, go on, go full goblin, and I'm like, no, don't do it, do it.
I was so close to just literally ripping Jonathan off and being like, ta-da! I don't think that would have gone well.
No, and you clearly you have made the prince more busy with his phone calls than he's ever been.
Yeah. He needs to open a call center.
It's gonna hate to see that
Luckily,
phone
it's not
bill.
his problem.
Well, never text cost that back at that time.
Oh, that was expensive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And you didn't have that many words, so one text message could usually be broken up to 2 or 3.
It takes some time to get every letter.
Oh, I know.
You need to get to S and then you click one too many times and just need to start over.
Start over again. Well, on that note, thank you so much for this evening's episode. It is fun, and thanks to Daniel, he's an amazing guest.
That I get
Hey,
to
you got
abuse
it.
as well.
Ah.
It's consensual. We love it.
Oh, this is going somewhere. This is going somewhere.
It's going somewhere. Great. I love it. This is not what I saw.
No?
No.
Trust me.
I don't. This is bananas, and I'm here for it.
Hell.
I'm the highway to hell.
I'm
It is-
purposefully left flanking Katrina as well.
It's a beautiful shit show, and I'm here for it. And I hope you viewers enjoy it as much as I do. I just want some popcorn, and I'm like, oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? This is beautiful. It's amazing. But again, comments, likes, and follows, we appreciate it so much. You're a great community. And until next time, stay safe and take care of one another. Bye.
Bye.